Hey, what is up gamers? It's your boy, back with another review. This time on the hit Twilight, which is a young adult vampire romance novel by Stephanie Meyer. It's about a teenage girl who moves to a small town in Washington and falls in love with a boy who turns out to be a vampire. That might be a spoiler, but I think it's common knowledge. The book's been out 16 years. I don't care about spoilers. If you want to read it blind, get off the video. Our main character is named Isabella Swan, but everyone just calls her Bella. Her mom remarried after a divorce and moved to Florida, so she decided to go live with her dad. She is the poster child of the phrase, "I'm not like other girls." She is a new girl in a town where everyone has known everyone forever. She is more reserved, closed off, and observant than most girls, and doesn't really care about girly things as much as her peers. This is what makes her so appealing to our next character. Edward Cullen is a vampire who is over a century old, but is physically a teenager. He is Bella's love interest in the book. He and his family drink animal blood, so he's not deceiving Bella for food or for malicious purposes. Edward actually saves her life, a couple times in the book, in fact. He can also read minds and watches Bella when she sleeps, which is pretty weird and is about the weirdest the book gets. Other characters include Bella's father Charlie, who is the police chief, Edward's vampire family, and Bella's group of friends that are pretty irrelevant in the grand scheme of the book. I ended up confusing most of them. Twilight is set mainly in the cloudy, rainy small town of Forks, Washington. Bella moving there from Arizona. This setting puts Bella into a fish out of water situation, but unlike most times I've seen that trope used, virtually everyone likes her, and she settles in fine and quickly. She does feel different from her peers, however, and Edward taking an interest in her validates that statement too, that she is. Forks is also a good setting for the book because it's rarely sunny, and we all know what happens to vampires in sunlight.
Bruh.
The time period is early 2000s, but it doesn't really affect the story much, save a few times Bella checks her email on crappy 90s dial-up internet. Probably on a brick like this.
You've got mail.
The main topics of Twilight are those of love and the concept of good and evil. Some of the themes in Twilight include your choices define what you are, not physical traits, and love can overpower many things. And now to my review of the book. I'm certainly not the target demographic for this. I'm many years older and of a different gender than those who Stephanie Meyer probably thought this would be for. But I enjoyed it nonetheless. I thought it was well written, I felt invested in the characters, and the story was pretty good. I'd recommend it if you're into the teen romance genre, or if you've just been wondering what the hype has been about. I give Twilight 4 stars out of 5.